The narcissistic boss. Tips for managing a boss with narcissistic tendencies. Hello, and welcome to MetroPsychologist. In today's video, we'll tackle a topic many people struggle with in their professional lives: managing a boss with narcissistic tendencies. Navigating a workplace led by a narcissistic boss can be challenging, emotionally draining, and even detrimental to your career if not handled carefully. But with the right strategies, you can protect your mental health, maintain your job satisfaction, and even thrive under a narcissistic leader. Narcissism isn't uncommon in leadership roles. Often, narcissists climb the corporate ladder due to their high confidence, ambition, and charisma. However, working for a narcissistic boss can come with its unique challenges: criticism, lack of empathy, micromanagement, and unrealistic expectations. In this video, I'll share tips on how to recognize narcissistic tendencies in a boss, understand the challenges they pose, and provide actionable strategies for managing these difficult dynamics. Let's dive in. Recognizing the narcissistic boss. A narcissistic boss can be difficult to identify at first glance. Their leadership style might seem charismatic and confident, but over time, you may start noticing some telltale signs. Here are a few common traits of a narcissistic boss. 1. Need for constant admiration. Narcissistic bosses crave praise and admiration. They often seek validation from their employees and expect to be treated as superior. Compliments are welcomed, but even slight criticism or lack of acknowledgement can trigger negative reactions, such as mood swings or even punishment. 2. Lack of empathy. Narcissists often struggle to understand or care about other people's emotions. A narcissistic boss may dismiss your concerns, ignore personal issues, or fail to acknowledge your hard work, all because they lack empathy. 3. Micromanagement. A narcissistic boss tends to micromanage because they believe only they can do things the right way. This constant interference in daily tasks can create a stressful work environment, leaving employees feeling powerless and undervalued. 4. Inability to handle criticism. Narcissistic bosses are often hypersensitive to feedback, even when it's constructive. Any suggestion that they are less than perfect might result in defensiveness, blaming others, or emotional outbursts. 5. Exploiting employees. A narcissistic boss may take advantage of their employees to meet their own personal goals. This could involve giving credit to themselves for your hard work or making you work longer hours without recognition or reward. Challenges of working for a narcissistic boss. Understanding the unique challenges a narcissistic boss can present is key to managing the situation. 1. Unpredictable behavior. One of the most difficult aspects of working with a narcissistic boss is dealing with their unpredictable emotions. They may be charming and supportive one moment and dismissive or critical the next. This creates a tense atmosphere where employees are constantly on edge. 2. Unreasonable expectations. Narcissists often believe they're entitled to perfection, and their employees should meet this impossible standard. They may set unrealistic goals or timelines and expect flawless results without offering adequate support. 3. Undermining others. Narcissistic bosses frequently undermine their employees to maintain their own sense of superiority. They may take credit for your ideas, ignore your contributions, or even downplay your successes to make themselves appear more confident. 4. Poor team dynamics. A narcissistic boss often fosters an unhealthy work environment where teamwork and collaboration are undervalued. They may pit employees against one another to maintain control, leading to a toxic atmosphere where trust and collaboration are scarce. Strategies for managing a narcissistic boss. Now that we've identified the signs and challenges of working with a narcissistic boss, let's explore some strategies to manage the situation and protect your professional and mental well-being. 1. Set boundaries. One of the most effective strategies for managing a narcissistic boss is to set firm boundaries. Narcissistic bosses often push their employees beyond reasonable limits, expecting you to be available 24/7 or take on additional tasks without question. Clearly communicate what you are willing to do and stick to your boundaries. For example, if your boss expects you to answer emails outside of work hours, politely but firmly let them know that you have set working hours. This might not always be easy, but it's essential for protecting your work-life balance. 2. Choose your battles. Narcissistic bosses often have fragile egos and can become hostile when challenged. Instead of confronting them on every issue, choose your battles wisely. Address only the most critical issues and let minor grievances slide to avoid unnecessary conflict. It can be helpful to keep in mind that you likely won't be able to change your boss's behavior. Instead, focus on controlling your responses and picking moments where addressing concerns will be most productive. 3. Offer praise strategically. Since narcissistic bosses crave admiration, offering them praise can be an effective way to maintain a more harmonious relationship. Complimenting their ideas or acknowledging their achievements might help ease tensions and reduce the likelihood of negative reactions when issues arise. However, be careful not to overdo it, as too much flattery can make you appear insincere. Strategic praise can help you maintain a smoother working relationship without losing your integrity. 4. Document everything. Narcissistic bosses are often prone to shifting blame onto others when things go wrong. To protect yourself, it's essential to document your work and communication. Keep records of important emails, meeting notes, and decisions. This can serve as a safeguard if your boss tries to pin their mistakes on you or takes credit for your achievements. Having a paper trail can also provide you with valuable evidence if you ever need to address the issue with HR or upper management. 5. Focus on your own goals. Working under a narcissistic boss can be emotionally draining, but it's important not to lose sight of your own career goals. Keep your focus on your professional development and continue to build your skills and network, both inside and outside the company. Investing in your own growth can help you stay motivated and remind you that your career is about more than just surviving your current work environment. If necessary, explore other job opportunities that align better with your values and goals. 6. Seek support from colleagues. If you're struggling with a narcissistic boss, you're likely not alone. Narcissists often treat multiple employees in the same way. Finding support among your colleagues can provide a sense of solidarity and help you navigate the situation more effectively. Just be careful to avoid overt complaints about your boss in public settings, as this could backfire if it gets back to them. Instead, build a trusted network of coworkers who can provide emotional support and advice. 7. Consider external support. Sometimes, dealing with a narcissistic boss can feel overwhelming. If the stress becomes unmanageable or starts affecting your mental health, consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor. They can provide you with tools to cope with the emotional challenges and help you set healthier boundaries. Final thoughts. Working for a narcissistic boss can be a difficult and frustrating experience, but with the right strategies, you can manage the situation effectively. By setting boundaries, choosing your battles wisely, and focusing on your own professional growth, you can protect your mental health and navigate the complexities of your workplace. Thank you for watching MetroPsychologist. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you have any experiences dealing with a narcissistic boss, feel free to share them in the comments below. For more videos on relationships, work-life balance, and organizational psychology, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more insights.